just this morning, a much welcome necessity now in place along the West Bloomfield Trail. That's at the Arrowhead Trailhead, where they've installed a brand new bathroom facility there. Over the past, it's always been a porta potty or a couple porta johns that have been out there. Now it is a full-on facility that includes men's and women's bathrooms and also includes drinking fountains for you to fill up those water bottles as you're enjoying these last hot days of the summer and as you get into the cooler days of fall and go out on those brisk morning or afternoon walks. Chris Fry from West Bloomfield Parks told us a little bit about how long this project has actually been in the works.
So we've been wanting to do this project for a little over 20 years. The trail users have been asking us for many, many years for a restroom and bottled water filling station, a drinking fountain. So this has been in the works for quite a while. We were able to secure a small grant from Oakland County Parks to help us with this project, and that's really what kicked off this project.
Yeah, this was kind of the imagination of former interim parks director and parks supervisor Joe Ketchum in the past. Over many years working on developing this project, some issues, of course, like many other projects with COVID-19, took some of the resources away, both financially and those physical resources you need to put up a facility like this in our community. But finally, it is up and is open to the public. And another member of the team who put in some hard work to make this happen, contractor and manager with Michigan Recreational Construction, John Sheffer, gave us some details on what the new facility will be providing to the public on the Arrowhead Trailhead.
Well, working out here the entire time since right around end of March, beginning of April timeframe. This pathway out here gets used by so many folks around. I mean, it's an amazing place, and this parking lot's constantly packed. And throughout the process, I've had so many people ask about when is this going to be done and what is this, and all these kinds of things. I think it's going to provide an amazing place for them to come and be able to use this facility, as even people that are walking and biking down the pathway from nearby areas, because this pathway goes so far. I think it's going to be great for the community for sure.
And that's really an interesting spot for it too, Kevin, because it is a location that has so many different avenues people can go. It's a midway point sort of along the West Bloomfield Trail as you go into the western half of our community, or as you're going back toward the eastern half near Orchard Lake Road or into the Tri-Cities. But it's also a place where people can venture off into a nature preserve on various other trails as well. So it's really that central location on this West Bloomfield Trail that, like John had said, has so much foot traffic all throughout the year. Chris Fry from West Bloomfield Parks also told us a little bit more about what he thinks this will also ultimately do to attract maybe perhaps even more people to the West Bloomfield Trail.
The trail is already one of our most used parks, 7.5 mile trail from the western edge of West Bloomfield Township to the eastern side, but the trail is well used, but this is just going to give, obviously, the trail users a better use of the trail, more enjoyable use of the trail.
As you can see on your screen, here's some footage we captured this morning at the grand opening of this brand new facility. Again, it's at the Arrowhead Trailhead on Arrowhead Road in West Bloomfield. So many officials from West Bloomfield Parks, other leaders from across the community, as you see Debbie Binder in the middle there, Megan Tahako from West Bloomfield Parks, and then there it is. Chris Fry, along with Parks and Recreation Commission Chairperson Robert Brooks, cutting the big ribbon and opening this facility. 2 bathrooms on site there, plus a drinking fountain on the outside to refill your water bottles, take a quick sip of water before you head back out. And here's the team at West Bloomfield Parks with their cutout head of Joe Ketchum, who helped to lead this project for so many years before his retirement, then his brief comeback in between Parks and Recreation executive directors, and leading in this project from start to finish. Couldn't be there today, but was obviously there in spirit with the entire team at West Bloomfield Parks and across our township. Kevin, look, a lot of people aren't going to go out of their way and say, let's celebrate a bathroom facility, but this is a really cool spot for this because it's something that, like Chris said, heavily trafficked throughout our community all throughout the year. People love our trails, and to have a comfortable facility in those hot days and the dog days of summer like we've been experiencing a little bit lately, and those bitter cold winter days where you're just trying to get out and get a little exercise, this can be a huge help in our community.
The fact that it exists in the first place, that WB Parks and the township even thought to even put something there, but then the location also that just goes to show that they were listening once again to the residents' needs and the convenience. They were actually watching. They said that this is a heavy populated area and this is where it will probably best serve our residents. So I love it on all different platforms. I mean, all different angles and perspectives. And like I said, once again, great work by the team, WB Parks, for putting this together and keeping the residents in mind.
Yeah, you go just off of Pontiac Trail, turn on to Arrowhead Road. It's kind of an interesting spot. You go through a little bit of a residential area as you're going down Arrowhead Road, and then you have a large parking lot where people can park and enjoy the trail from there. And people walk from all over the community on the very long West Bloomfield Trail to get to the Arrowhead spot and to the nature preserve out there. So really that perfect location for this new amenity. Again, 2 bathrooms plus a drinking fountain and a water bottle refilling station also over there. For more information on this and other amenities and new things popping up across our parks here in Greater West Bloomfield, visit West Bloomfield Parks' website at wbparks.org or visit them as well on Facebook at WB Parks.